Evening all, or morning all, depending on where you are. After a marathon season of 69 games to enjoy and endure, there's a bit of bonus ball tonight for Blues fans. It is Chelsea against Man City, two of England's finest, squaring up in America. Welcome to Busch Stadium, St. Louis, Missouri, USA, for part one of a doubleheader between the clubs that finished second and third in the 2012-13 Premier League. This being a friendly and with upcoming internationals to be played, we've been expecting plenty of tinkering. Chelsea travelled here without Terry and Bertrand. Niggles for Moses and Hazard have ruled them out. Starts here for a pair of youngsters, Andreas Christensen at the back and Ruben Loftus-Cheek in midfield, next to the returning Mikel, who we haven't seen for a while. Azpilicueta gets a more forward role, and Yossi Benayoun's in the other wide berth. Demba Ba starts at the sharp end. City clearly aren't messing about tonight. They've drafted in a couple of youngsters from their youth system in Rekic and Rusnak, but the rest is full strength, and in City's case, that really does mean a lot of strength. Yaya Touré's power always causes Chelsea problems. Silva, Tevez and Aguero all start too.
Well, no, but I think as well we're getting more and more used to managers moving on and clubs changing, but the players and the youth academy and the squad sort of remains the same.
It's the players providing the continuity. Here's Mata, player of the year, having a pop. Second pop of the night, that one from a lot closer in. Nathan Aki as well, of course, who's had half a dozen games now in central midfield. Cross here is going to be over Aguero, but Clichy's sneaking around the back, and there's Aguero! First really good chance of the game. Petr was pretty comfortably down to it. Silva again here, and there's an overlapping run. It's a great chance for Aguero. From the angle, Cech is there to deny him again, and the rebound came to him so fast.
There's a learning curve for Ruben Loftus-Cheek as well in the middle of all of that. He tried to sort of flick the ball back over David Silva's head. It did strike his hand, but the referee doesn't see it. But he stands there with his hand in the air, doesn't get back into position. Big learning curve for him. Give some credit to Petr, although not the best shot by Aguero. I think if he'd have put some power on this and drilled it into the corner, Petr probably wouldn't have seen it. But good play by City when they get into that position. No, not really. I think Manchester United do what Man United do well, don't they? When they see a chance, they take it.
Benayoun with the ball out wide. Crosses deep, and it's towards Ba, who puts Chelsea in front. He's barely had a sniff for 14 minutes, but he was there when he needed to be. Chelsea won up.
And do you know what's nice about this, Ben, is that when we get into a wide area, we deliver quickly. And it's a lovely ball in. I don't think Joe Hart has really got to come for this. I don't think he was ever going to get there. But we've moved the ball well into midfield. Azpilicueta helps it on. Yossi Benayoun finds a good pass here. Ba making some good runs. But there we see the delivery. Good first touch, good delivery. And Joe Hart, for me, absolutely nowhere. Talk about Mata's quality time and time again this season. I don't think Ba's met this cross with the best quality of a header. I think it's actually come off his shoulder, but he's got to the ball first, and Joe Hart was never in the picture for me. Lovely finish, good bit of football by Chelsea.
Aguero again here, off the upright. Well, they're getting their money's worth, plenty of entertainment so far. Cech gathers the rebounded cross comfortably enough, but he was beaten by the shot. Silva. Gets it back from Tevez, he's round Ashley Cole like he wasn't there. That's a good ball. Yaya Touré on the spin. Cech's kept it out with a brilliant save.
Wonderful save. Absolute top draw, this Petr. He would have enjoyed this save. Yaya Touré does well as well, to be fair, but wasn't Tevez brilliant in the middle of all of this? David Silva as well. Great footwork. Little layoff by Tevez. There's Touré. Well, it's a wonderful save, isn't it? Very sharply down to his left-hand side.
Brilliant football all round. Chelsea haven't dealt with the corner. Cech came and didn't get it, and Tevez has hooked it over, and there wasn't even a goalkeeper there.
Well, he's had a bit of a Joe Hart moment there after a wonderful save. And again, the adrenaline rush, I'm sure, that goes through people's minds. David Silva's super footwork there, just to set it up for a shot in the end. With the layoff from Tevez and a turn and spin by Yaya Touré, bang on target. But he doesn't get a chance to see much of this with two defenders in the way. And then the rush of blood there, gets in the middle of no man's land. Petr, and Tevez can't get the overhead into the back of the net.
Double teamed by first Mikel and then Cahill, but Aguero, who's a stubborn little so-and-so, has come away with it. Torre pulled that out of nowhere. Little toe poke. Petr alive to it again. Second time he's denied him well tonight.
Yeah, good save as well. Good reaction save by Petr, but doesn't he get his shot away well here? Although we know that with these sorts of games we do get changes at the break and through the second half. Just hope that the quality continues.
Mata trying to produce a bit more of it here. He's gone round Rekic. Now what's he given here? Penalty?
Well, I think he has, Ben. I mean, there was a blast of the whistle. It does well, Mata, doesn't he? Good movement there. Is that a penalty? Not for me. But for some reason, well, Mata makes a great run to get in behind. Does really, really well.
Cesar Azpilicueta. Never scored a Chelsea goal. We don't count training. We might count this if he can beat Joe Hart from 12 yards. Azpilicueta scores! Nice moment for him. Lovely moment for Chelsea. 2 up just before half-time.
Well, that's a great time to score, isn't it? And really, really happy Azpilicueta. That's a good finish, isn't it? I mean, Rekic can feel a little bit aggrieved. Good running again from deep by Juan Mata. He comes across, he doesn't make contact. Slight bit of contact there. I think Juan Mata's gone down very, very easily, and I think we've been a little bit fortunate, but take nothing away from Cesar here. Super finish. Joe Hart goes the right way. He'll be disappointed he didn't do better.
Tevez got one in the Shield game. Got one in the 2-0 at the Etihad as well earlier this season. That's good from Ashley Cole to set up Ramirez here. Gael Clichy kept his eyes on the prize.
Yeah, just trying to do a little bit too much again then for me. The ball just runs free. Here's the chance though.
Oscar, chance to make it 3, and he has. Brilliantly done. It's not quite a smash and grab this from Chelsea, but it's not far off.
I tell you what though, it's good quality, isn't it, from Oscar here? Just sees the loose ball, picks it up, runs past players, commits the goalkeeper, drops his shoulder, and has good balance as well. And here we see the one that just gets away. Ramirez does well, just nicks it there. Very quick by Oscar, just gets onto that loose ball and just then drops his shoulder. There we see the drop of the shoulder, the drag to one side. He could have gone down there. There's contact from the goalkeeper, but good balance, stays on his feet and is able to just slot it home into the back of the net. Oh, who'd have predicted 3-0 then?
Best part of 2 feet between Marco Marin and Jamal Blackman over there on that far touchline is Tevez. Away from Ferreira. Loftus-Cheek got the challenge in again.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's a great run from Dzeko there.
Petr off. And Steve Holland leading the applause there. And Jamal Blackman comes on. Got a little taste of pre-season under AVB in Thailand. Now he's got a bit of post-season here too, and a corner to deal with straight away. They say don't make subs on corners. There's Maicon. There's Richards. And a chance at a goal. Don't make substitutions on corners, especially goalkeepers. City have one back, Javi Garcia. Not much of a celebration, nor much of an introduction for Jamal Blackman. Nothing he could have done about it.
No, it's disappointing for Jamal because the first thing he does is pick the ball out the back of the net. But it's a well-worked corner. You know, they've worked this one on the training field. I'm not too sure what Maicon was actually going for there, because it wasn't really a volley that he was trying to hit the target with. He just wanted to steer it back into the box. And that's where you want your little bit of luck. And you want the ball to run free for one of your players, and that's what's happened.
Strong running here from Ramirez. Options in the middle. Oh, what a chance. Still could be. Torres tries to get turned. Loftus-Cheek. Imagine if he'd stuck that one in. Half an hour to play. And it's still a contest, thanks to that Javi Garcia goal. Oh, what a pass that is. Chance, 3-2.
Well, if we thought we had a game on before, Ben, we certainly have now. What a wonderful pass this is, and the game has opened up massively. Opportunity for us at one end, and within seconds the ball's up the other end of the field. And Manchester City managed to put it away. Here we see the chance for Ruben Loftus-Cheek. He misses his touch, it hits his standing leg. Torres can't keep it alive. And all of a sudden Man City break on us very, very quickly. Good running from deep from Tevez. Milner on the ball as well. And here we see the pass. Split our defence. Nice little finish by Edin Dzeko.
Could have been 4-1. Here's Milner. He's had a big effect on this game since he's come on, and so's Dzeko, who's denied by another good save from Jamal Blackman. Dzeko surely should have picked out a corner. It was far too central, the finish. This could end up anything, this game.
Good challenge by Fernando Torres there, but just about gets away with it. Man City won it back though.
Dzeko, 3-3. Says he's fed up with being a substitute. He keeps coming on and scoring though, whatever the game. He's got 2 here, and with 6 minutes to play, we are all square from 3-0 up.
Yeah, that's the disappointment from being 3-0 up, but again, we lose possession of the ball here. Johnny Mikel's first touch just lets him down slightly. Tevez picks it up in good space. It's a nice little pass as we're trying to filter back into position, and that's a good finish for Dzeko. Into the bottom corner, no chance for Jamal Blackman. Just a couple of minutes of injury time still to be played, and City looking for the winning goal at the moment.
And they might have it here. They do. Micah Richards completes an extraordinary second-half turnaround in St Louis. 3-0 down, 4-3 up. I can't even begin to think when the last time that happened to Chelsea was.
It was an incredible turnaround, Ben. How could you see this happening when Oscar scored the 3rd goal early in the second half? This is a good ball though by Tevez. He's got 2 players to aim for, to be fair, but super little head back into that no man's land of space. No chance for Jamal yet again. Disappointment for him, but simple tap in for Micah Richards at the far post. Lovely ball by Tevez into that far post area.
And all concerned will be hoping for similar levels of entertainment, that's for sure. There's the final whistle, and Chelsea have squandered a 3-goal lead here. Plenty to enjoy about the football. Some great performances from the youngsters. Bar, Azpilicueta and Oscar made it 3-0. But back came Manchester City in some style. A cracking game to watch, not such a cracking scoreline. Chelsea 3, Manchester City 4.